Hey guys, welcome back. So I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. Thought we'd do a little show and tell of my favourite WPL rig of all time, the B24. Also, I'll include some tips and whatnot. But the reason this is my favourite truck of all time is just super simple to work on, and the B chassis rails are also very effective for just getting the job done. I must say. Um, The reason is super easy to work on. If you wanted to work on the gearbox or whatnot, all you need to do is 2 screws and you've got access to the rear, and it's got a super cool little folding front cab. So other rigs like the C14, C24 for instance, would involve undoing say 4 to 6 screws before even getting access to the electronics bay. So the reason I like it is it's super easy to work on. Just pop the cab, 2 screws and you're in. Another reason why it's my favourite rig of all time is just the looks. This was the second model that WPL put out after the B14, and it just really does look the part. It's very characteristic for such a small little rig. I put on some B36 wheels and tyres just to give it that bit more of a military look. What else have I done? I've added some metal steering links there to the front, and I've also put in a WPL 2-speed and some metal drive shafts, along with the internal metal axles there, front and back. I picked those up for about £3 off Banggood. And yeah, for such a cheap little rig, you can't complain. This originally started life as a first edition kit, so the gearbox was old edition 316 gearbox. That was the one where the drive shafts were prone to snapping. The axle internals, the pinion and ring differential gear was plastic. So basically just upgraded the internals of the axles and obviously plopped in the 2-speed, and this thing is an absolute trail monster. Now this thing will go anyway. Like I said, the only things the old stock kit used to have over a ready to run was you'd have softer tyres, a 180 motor that wouldn't even fit the gearbox without modification, and obviously a servo. So the reason this hasn't been on my channel for a while is that I built up a C44 kit recently for my father's birthday slash Father's Day present, and I donated the 10 amp ESC that was used in this to that build, so it hasn't been on the channel a lot lately. So I've now recently put a 30 amp ESC in there, along with a receiver for the All-Star AX6. Obviously then I got a channel interchange gear for the 2-speed, but it's just all around such a characteristic little rig. I mean, yeah, you don't have windscreen come with it or whatnot, you know. It's one of the first models that WPL actually came out with. As if you to look at the C34 and 44 now, the detail you get is it's just outstanding. The progression that that company is making. So massive thumbs up there to WPL again for just listening to us guys and you know, putting out products that we all love. Obviously we've got a massive rear bed which you can utilize. So I've got a little sprayed battery box from an MZ, and then you can fill it up with some whatever you want. So in this case we're going to put some tyres in, and it just gives the truck a little bit more character then. Obviously you're hauling stuff around. A very simple free mod to get a bit more flex out of this truck, because as you know that the leaf springs don't actually give a lot of flex, is that you can unscrew the screw that's retaining the leaf ever so slightly, and it will give you a heap ton more flex than usual. You can see my back wheel's just popping about there. So it's a cheap little free mod you can do. Nothing better than a free mod. So yeah, just something a little different today, a little bit of a show and tell, like I said. Looking forward to seeing more of this now on the channel. I'm going to get it out trailing and push it through its paces. We're going to have fun little adventures with it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Before I go, the video in the background that I was just playing is by a young aspiring YouTuber, goes by the name of Ern Tech. So I'd like to give him a little shout out. So if you can head over and check his channel out. He does reviews on pretty much anything to do with technology, and that involves these rigs as well. I think he's got himself an MN99, which he's been upgrading slowly. So yeah, well worth checking that guy out. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one, guys.